Hello and welcome to I'm Just Here to Listen podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Juming Delmas Studios and Made Equal Clothing.
I'm just here to listen. Podcast bringing the best in music, sports, theater, and live on television. Listen. So intentional with the message, imagery, representation. Don't need a second guessing. Listen. No talking, level surface, reverse it. It's encrypted on purpose. Listen. Juming and the team so grateful. Each week we deliver to the faithful. I'm just here to listen.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. First question: Is that the lighting you decided to use for the show?
Hey, I'm trying to figure out some good lighting. It's looking kind of dark.
I think it looks great. I think it's
All right, hey, if you like it, I love it. You like the mic? Let's see. Can you hear me fine like this? Is it like good?
Yeah, for sure. I can hear you great.
All right. Good.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get started.
Listen, when I was thinking of this, I was thinking as an artist, you guys should have like some high quality microphones and studios. I thought,
Yeah.
What kind of mic you working on?
Well, I have a Focusrite. It gets better. It's just, when I have it at a distance, the gain is like hella hard.
Wait, what gets
Like
better?
the microphone, when I
The
get
mic
closer
gets
to it.
better?
Yeah, when I get closer to it, but usually when I'm chatting, I gotta have it like at a higher gain. So it'd be so much like,
I feel like this is tech 101.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
welcome to the show. I'm your host, Juming Delmas. So how do you pronounce your rap name?
So you pronounce it, it's 1400 Vaughn. It's like that.
1400 Vaughn? What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, it really doesn't mean anything, to be honest. I like kind of came up with it in like an Xbox party. But I feel like that was like, my journey in the music. But it stood for like the 1400 came from Trippie Redd. That was like an artist I was listening to a lot at that time. And the Vaughn came from friends saying that I looked like, at the time, a younger King Von. So we just put it together and then we ended up coming up with that.
Who is King Von?
King Von, the artist, like a rapper from Chicago.
He's from Chicago?
Yeah, they said I looked like him when I was younger. So
well, can you put your face in the camera so we can see what that looks like? Are you able to just turn your face toward the camera? All right, let the audience determine if he looks like King Von. Well, we can't really see because your camera's like super fuzzy, so that's not gonna help us any. Well, so King Von's a rapper. Is King Von like is he like your favorite rapper?
No. With the 14 came from Trippie was my favorite rapper. So like Trippie Redd, that was my favorite at the time.
I don't know who Trippie Redd is. Is that a man or a woman?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Trippie Redd is an artist. He was really popular back like during the SoundCloud era. He had like crazy red hair kind of vibe. So he was somebody that I was really heavily inspired by and things like that. So that's where we got the 14 from.
So you say he was, so he's not hot anymore or something?
No, I don't listen to them as much as I used to. I was a little younger, like my high school, middle school era. So that's like the most developmental stages, I feel like, for somebody. I was just.
So your name is 1400 Vaughn.
Yeah, but you can say 14. It's way easier. I just go by 14.
I think Clarence is a lot easier.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
No, it's not.
Like, I'm thinking like Clarence Sonders is a lot easier for me.
Nah. That's a good that's a good name. That's a good name on like some like a W2, but like not for like an artist. I don't think so.
So how does that work as a rapper? Like, do you guys just like disown your own name after a certain time?
I feel like maybe that might be true for a lot of artists, but I think that it's good to have a healthy balance of both. So I think I should be who I am. Like Clarence, I should be that when I'm speaking to my mother, or my cousins, or when I'm at a business meeting, or when I'm in like real life world. But when I'm like on the internet, I would rather be 14, you know?
But how old are you?
I'm 20.
So why would you rather be 14 than 20?
I'd rather be 1400 Vaughn on the internet.
1400
Like
Vaughn.
that.
So your name came from an Xbox situation and King Von. So it's a mixture of two.
Yeah, we were just goofing off in the chat, and then we came up with the name, and I said to myself, if I ever rap, I'm gonna go with it, and I just did, really.
I think I like Clarence.
Oh my gosh. I don't like
How do
that.
we decipher between the two, between who is Clarence and who is 14K or who is 14? How do I know who I'm talking
Yeah.
to?
Well, I guess it depends on the conversation we're having. Like right now, I guess we'd be talking to like, I don't know, that's kind of hard to describe, I feel like. Cause it's the same person. Obviously, like when I'm 14, it's just my artistic side and my
But you're
creativeness
20, you're
being.
not 14.
Oh my gosh. When I'm 1400 Vaughn. I'll be saying 14 for short. Cause, you know. But when I'm
Yeah,
1400
I think
Vaughn,
most
it's
people
like,
are going to think you're 14 if you go around telling people you're 14. Like, yo, I'm
yeah,
14. Okay. Where are we going with that?
yeah,
14.
that's happened. That's happened a lot.
So
Actually, that's
where does the
happened.
number 14 come from, though?
So that was like his number. It was like his
Whose
big
number?
number was 14. Trippy Reds, it was his. It was like 14, 14, 14. He's 14 crazy. So that's where we put the 14.
So you're
He
like
really
named
has like
after
that.
other rappers then.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, I guess so.
So if you had to come up with like your own rap name outside of pulling away from other rappers,
Hmm.
what would that rap name be? Would it be
I think it would
Clarence?
I think it would be just 14.
But that's still named after is it Trippy Red?
Yeah. But I mean, at this point in my life personally, 14 kind of sticks with me and is stuck with me. I didn't notice how much I would like it or how much it like fits me as a person, you know?
But you're
Like
20.
I know. Hey, that's what you see. It's like that. It's that factor where you're like, you're 20 though. You know, that's one thing you could say about it or whatever. I feel like if you look at a song and it's a little number instead of a name, you would be like, what the is this? Or excuse my language. I'm sorry. What the heck is this? You
No,
know?
this podcast you can't cuss on it, and you
My
cursing
bad.
is prohibited from the podcast. So make sure you keep all of the cussing to a minimum.
Okay, I'll make sure. I got you. I won't freaking cuss no more.
And cuss no more. You meant to say.
Yeah. My bad,
So
bro.
is it cuss or curse? Which would you prefer?
Well, it depends on the conversation. If I'm
So
speaking
which would Clarence prefer? Clarence would prefer curse or cuss? I think Clarence would be
cuss,
saying. I think he'll say curse.
no, he said cuss. Clarence is a
So then
YN.
14 says curse.
Yeah.
So 14's a little bit more.
Mature.
He has more. He speaks very clear and Clarence he's
He's
pretty
very
ghetto.
suave, like
Who's
getting the
Suave?
girls. 14 is,
Who?
but Clarence, he's just he's a guy. He's a YN, but he be chilling.
So are you like Superman? Like there's like Clark Kent and then there's like Superman.
Yeah.
So Clarence is like Clark.
Yeah. And you know how like Superman is Clark and Clark is Superman, and like Superman gets to do the things that Clark can't do, but they're the same person though.
You're a little too excited about this.
Nah,
So
it's for
what about
sure.
Batman and Bruce Wayne?
Same thing. Batman more
So you're like,
threatening.
so it's like an alter ego.
Yeah.
That's interesting how rappers
Yeah.
come up with these names. So like, would I be able to call you Clarence and you be okay with that, Clarence?
No. I mean, obviously, if you want to call me that, I'm okay with it. But if we were like at a
You're so
show,
sweet.
I'd be like, bro, calm down. Yeah, I'm
You know,
pretty nice
listening
there.
to you're very articulate, right? But when I hear your rap, you're very angry.
Yeah, well, rap is my expression of emotion. So, I get to express my emotions and how I usually feel through the music.
So if you were with a girl and you guys were dating and you guys got into an argument, would you be rapping at her?
No. I don't think I would say anything
So
to her.
who
I'd
is
be like,
that
what's
when
up,
you're
my lady?
arguing with her?
I would be more of like the stuff on my new project. If I don't really argue with girls, but like if I were to get into an argument, I would be more like, I don't really argue with like females like that.
So how does that work? How do you not argue with girls? That's very hard to do. I feel like that's a skill.
I feel like when the females in my life, we have an understanding. And me, I'm a Libra, so I'm kind of like more passive. I don't really like want to argue with nobody because I feel like if we argue, I'm going to get mad. And I don't want to get mad at a girl. Like, what are we doing here? If it's a guy, it's like, well, if we argue, right, there's a difference between arguing and debating. You get so many words in an argument to where it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what's up? But,
all right. Yeah, I don't understand. You got to pick me through the situation. So say you and I were dating.
No.
I'm the girl.
No.
We're just dating right now.
No, Diddy. If you say no, Diddy, we can keep going.
I don't know who Diddy is, but
you gotta say
I don't know what that even means. Huh?
You got to say no Diddy. You got to say it, bro.
I got to say what?
No Diddy.
No, what I'm saying is if you and I were dating, right?
No, we can't date.
On a podcast, you and I are dating right now.
No.
And
no Diddy. No Diddy.
Well, Diddy has nothing to do with this conversation.
This is a very Diddy conversation.
Who?
It's giving Diddy right now.
Who? Well, tell me what giving Diddy means. I don't know what that means.
You giving me a lot of Diddy right now.
What does that mean?
Diddy. Hey, yo. Okay, look, let's say hypothetically I'm dating like Aaliyah, right? Or like Selena Gomez. And she was like,
you're dating me. Let's just say we're dating. Continue.
No. It's like, let's say it's Selena Gomez and she's like 14. You just she's going off about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, chill, bro. Like, you gotta even do all that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's gonna make her angrier.
Hey, it worked for me.
So you go, chill, bruh. Don't need to do all that. What does she do after that?
She's like, damn, you're right, bro. I'm tripping. I'm like, see what I'm talking
about?
Really? Yeah, man. Hey.
What type of girls are you talking to?
You got to get in where you can fit in, man.
I don't know what that means. So that's why I said we probably need to bring it back to you and I dating because that didn't sound realistic to me.
No. We can't because there's no like you would never date. So I can't even.
No, this is just hypotheticals though. I'd say I'm a girl and you're attracted to me.
Okay, let's say if you were a girl.
I'm like, okay, 14. You want to act like you don't know what we got going on? That's fine. Do you, boo-boo? Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to me?
I would say, I ain't doing nothing. What do I do?
So you would date me then?
No. See, guys, no Diddy. You gotta say no Diddy. If it's gonna be a hypothetical, you gotta say no Diddy.
What is that? You never broke that down to me. Why do you have to say no Diddy after hypotheticals?
Because if it's a hypothetical with two cis males, I think is the correct
cis
term.
Males.
I think it's cis, or cis only used for females. If it is two biological males and they both go with the opposite gender, you gotta say no Diddy. Because what are y'all doing?
Talking.
Yeah, but we were talking.
Or dating.
Exactly, no Diddy. Like, why would we be dating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what does that got to do with Diddy? Why does Diddy have to come into our relationship? Especially if you and I are happy.
Because it's a Diddy relationship. That's why we doing what Diddy
I agree.
did.
I would agree. We have a Diddy relationship. So why do we need to?
No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
Okay.
No. Diddy.
I feel like when you're talking to women, I feel like you're gonna get beat up a lot by the women.
Yeah. I have.
I could believe it. If you telling her, chill, bro, chill, you doing too much, she just be like, okay. I don't know what kind of woman you're dealing with, but that's not from this planet.
Yeah, no, I've gone through a lot of chills and repercussions to know how to like sneak it in and make sure I can format it the right way. But the gist of it really,
what was your most toxic relationship?
I was like 16, 17. It was like a 2-year relationship. Man.
Was it a guy or girl?
It was always a girl. It's always been girls. But she.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. There you go. See, that's why I fuck with you. You got it. No Diddy. But she was, one of them situations where she get very aggressive, but she just love you. She love bomb you so hard at the end. She put that thing on you. Like, oh man, like I guess. But
No, I don't. Can you explain to me what was your toxic relationship?
So it was more or less like she was insecure about me and other women when it didn't exist. At least at the time it didn't exist because I was loyal to her. So I never understood why are you so worried about somebody that don't even exist yet,
What makes that toxic? That's normal. For women to be jealous that you're dating other or assume you're talking to other women, that's normal.
But I never gave her any reason to. Like, I'm with her almost every day if I'm not at work at that time or if I'm not doing anything with school. So it's like how.
But you're a rapper. That comes with the territory, so she's gonna be naturally territorial over that.
Shit, Shadi, you gotta lock that in. You know what when I be dripping and splashing, you gotta know what you gotta be able to lock in. You gotta be at the crib. You gotta be at home when I come home because that's what I'm coming home to, and she just never realized that.
So, so your ideal woman, what does that look like?
My ideal woman is a woman that is willing to build, a woman that is willing to create a life and a family.
That's easy. They're everywhere. You just named every woman on the planet.
Hell nah. Not willing to build. Like, I guess let me make it less general. I need a woman that is understanding, absolute, meaning she understands me in every situation. You need a woman that is willing to create a legacy. Men create legacies. I want a woman that creates a legacy. I want a woman that has some form of it to her. It's not just the looks and the whatever. She has to have the it factor, like how I have my it factor, whatever that may be in her eyes. I want a woman that kind of has her head on straight for success, as in like not success. I don't know where I was going with that. She got to be a successful girl in her own right. Successful in society.
What is success though? That's very subjective. What is a successful woman?
Mm-hmm. And that
would you prefer? I got a better question. Would you prefer traditional, or a traditional woman, or a new age woman?
I would prefer
equality, feminism.
I'd rather prefer a traditional woman, but I think my version of a traditional woman might be different.
What does that mean? What's your version?
So, a traditional woman is like a woman that's more ambitious. Like, my traditional woman doesn't have to be a woman that just is at home all the time, or a woman that is at home cooking my food for me every time I'm at home, or a woman that is always watching my children while I'm out being the breadwinner. My woman, when I settle, can be making more money than me, or my woman can be more famous than me. My woman can be more popular than me. My woman can be a fucking cowboy ranger. It doesn't matter as long as she is in the traditional sense where we're gonna take care of this family. We're family orientated, right from wrong, wherever. Then we're gonna be good. I feel like a lot of people want a traditional woman to be a stay-at-home mom, and like my woman doesn't have to be a stay-at-home mom.
So what's your ideal man?
I don't have an ideal man. I don't like men.
What about homeboys? Like, what's your ideal homeboy?
My friend that is gonna be like my homeboy, my homie, like somebody like that. You have to be same thing, damn. You got to be ambitious and loyal for real. Like, you have to have a sense of morals.
So what if your girl's not loyal? What do you do to a woman that's not loyal to you?
You treat her like an unloyal ass woman.
How's that? How do you treat her?
Well, women that are loyal or that aren't loyal don't get, they don't get that woman treatment. They just women. Or I guess to better describe it, they just like I don't know. They're just like a fling or a friend or whatever. But I don't think.
No, I mean, like, what if y'all was dating though, and then you like found out like she like cheating on you? Then you're like,
oh yeah, I'm going crazy. I think I'll probably.
What does that mean? Like, what does that look like for you to go crazy?
I would probably, if a girl cheated on me, I would probably try to like have sex with like multiple of her friends. I would try to probably like I'll fuck around, make like a OnlyFans just specifically for her, and like I would only try to like have sex with women she didn't like, you know, like shit like that. If she cheated on me though.
So you would agree you're petty?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you go low, I go lower every time.
That's scary. So do you
Yeah.
think that what do you think the ultimate betrayal of a woman is in a relationship?
The ultimate betrayal of a woman.
To a man.
Dishonesty. I think it's dishonesty. I think every man just wants an honest woman.
So if she's telling you she's cheating on you, you'll respect that?
Hey, if she's an honest woman, we would have never got to the point where I wouldn't know that in this relationship. If she's an honest woman, she would let me know, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be fucking niggas. If she let me know that, that depends on what I want to do after that. So, you know.
So okay, so then what is in your opinion, what is the ultimate betrayal of a man to a woman? Like in a woman's eyes, what's the ultimate betrayal to her?
In a woman's eyes, I think it'll be, I want to say like the same thing, kind of trust, but it's a little bit deeper than that with a woman. I feel like the way that you betray a woman is, how do I explain it? Like you gotta like, it's with her heart, damn near. Like,
I think slapping the hell out of her is like the ultimate betrayal.
hell no, them bitches will keep going. You can hit a couple.
What you mean?
Man, there's a couple you keep hitting, they'll keep fucking with you. That's not some bitches like that shit.
Hitting
yeah.
them? I think it's the ultimate betrayal.
Hey man, there's a couple bitches that want you to punch. There's a couple women on this planet. I don't condone this, but there's a couple women on this planet that you have to hit for them
for them to feel like they're loved.
Yeah, loved, respected, that you want them. That's a part of their love language.
So what do you think we should do?
Hey, if your bitch want to be
you and I was in a relationship, going back to that.
No Diddy.
Would you hit me?
No Diddy. You gotta say no Diddy.
No, daddy.
Hey yo, chill. So soon.
Help me understand.
But I'll probably beat your ass.
Huh?
It was hypothetically,
what
right?
I do?
It was
what
hypothetical.
Did I do wrong?
Yeah. Said it. Yeah. Hypothetically.
What did I do wrong?
Well, you're a guy.
Right.
So we gotta fight.
So you just beat me up on a regular?
Yep.
What if I'm like cooking and cleaning and I got my boxers and tank top on in the kitchen?
That's not enough. You ain't cooking the right thing at the time. You ain't cooking the right food. I ain't asked for that, nigga. Get your ass up.
So let me ask you this here. Who's your ideal celebrity woman? Like if you had to choose between Sexyy Red and Megan Thee Stallion, who would you date?
I feel like okay. Everything set aside, I feel like Sexyy Red's more of a traditional woman than Megan Thee Stallion is. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key think I fuck with Sexyy Red. She gives me mom vibes because she's older than me. Sexyy Red. I feel like she would be like, oh, look at this young little nigga. Oh, like she would be like mommy and me all the time. Like, boy, you so young, but putting that thing on you. Megan just a freak. Not be cool and all, but like you too freaky. You type freak where you ask, you gonna bring a nigga home. You know, she that kind of freaky.
So you would date Sexyy Red?
Yeah.
Do you think you just like artists with the name Red in them because you named Trippie Red, which is 14?
Oh my
you
God.
said that Sexyy Red was a traditional woman. I just feel like
that's actually controversial. Hey, but look, when I was younger, I told myself when I become an artist that I wanted to get with Bad Baby.
Who?
I thought that'd be cool. Bad Baby.
Who's that?
That Danielle Bergoli, that girl that went viral. That young girl that was on Dr. Phil. She was like, "Catch me outside." How about that?
Oh, the white girl.
Yeah.
She's your type?
Hey, as an artist, potentially.
Why?
I think it would be kind of cool as an artist, especially me. I think that'll be like a good, like little power move, you know, like
So, but what if she tell you that? She be like, okay, catch me outside. So you think you want to try me? Talk to me. What would you do in that situation? If she told you to catch her outside?
She already getting beat up, so you know she be doing that. She probably like that shit too. See, she one of them hoes we was talking about earlier that be liking getting their ass beat. Cause she shit. Hey, what I seen, she was getting her ass whooped. She liked that shit. So
she like it. So you would just beat her ass.
And she like it. Shit, that hoe going. She like that. I might not do it, but hey, man, I have to grab her up one time. She want me to. Them emotions and them hormones flaring.
Would you prefer to date like Caucasian white women, black women, Asian women? Like, what's your ideal demographic woman?
My top woman is a black woman for sure. I don't have a preference. I think black women are like spiritual. Black women. I mean, I was raised by a black woman. I came out of a black woman, so.
I hope so.
I hope so. I am Dominican. I came out of her name was Maria. But black women are sacred. They're very spiritual. Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, I came from a black woman too. Like, if I had to choose between any of them, I would date a black woman.
See?
It just get on my nerves more often than not. Have you ever dated outside of a black woman?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like a white woman? What was that experience like? I'm curious.
Not bad, actually. It's not bad at all. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. I think.
What's the difference between dating a black woman and a white woman? Culture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good word.
Culture?
Yeah. Parents and culture.
That was a good word.
Yeah, culture is a good word, but
I feel like they don't know how to make collard greens or cornbread.
Hell no. But they got some good ass white dishes though. So
who?
White dishes? Good ass white food. Yeah, like you know how like collard greens is a black culinary dish. They have some good white ones. You know, they got some.
Like, what's a good white person food to eat?
A grilled cheese.
Dating a white person. Grilled cheese.
That's a good one. They make grilled good cheese. They make hella good soups and shit. They be having like
soup. Like talk about appetizers, man. What the hell? It's not food.
Shit, I think
they might make like good like pasta meals and shit.
Hell yeah, you're right. Pasta meals, good rice meals. Anything veggie, hell yeah, they good at that shit. Anything veggie.
Man, I dated a girl who made some clams and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was nasty. She was black. She made some clams with like a lot of salt in it.
Because what is her black ass doing making some clams though?
I don't know. She was trying something new, and she put spaghetti with it. It was like clams and spaghetti mix, and she kept the shells inside the spaghetti.
That's that black shit. We be just putting pasta with shit, trying to make it like all type of fancy.
Yeah, I think she was experimenting, but I lied to her. I told her it was good because I didn't want her to beat me up. I don't know. She was the type that liked getting beat up by men too.
Hey, shit. She probably was making that kind of shit for sure. I'm surprised she ain't put no hot dogs in
terrible.
There. Yeah. I'm surprised she ain't put hot dogs in there. Yeah, that's some more shit niggas will do. Trying to make it, you know.
Would you call yourself a chef?
Hell no. I be cooking up in the studio, but like, why you looking at me like that? I can't cook no food for real. Like,
so how do you survive?
Well, we can make the essentials. Put a little bowl in the microwave here and there when we need to. Cook up that air fryer. Heat that bitch up. But, you know. Usually, I rely on the women in my life to cook for me, honestly.
So, all right. So you got a woman, right, in your life, or man, whatever you want to decide. What is a prerequisite for a woman to move in your household? What's the prerequisite? Like 3. Give me 3 prerequisites.
Cleanliness. How do I put this? You gotta basically like be a cordial person. Always gotta keep it cordial at all times, you know. I don't want nobody, especially a woman living with me, is gonna blow up. You know, women are emotional, you know. So that, cleanliness, and a job.
So as long as she's working, she's cordial, and she's clean, y'all good to move in?
Hell yeah.
How y'all gonna eat if neither one of y'all know how to cook?
She got that. I feel like that's a given.
No, it's not.
Thank you for being here and listening. Subscribe to the vibes, send your support or oppositions in. I'm just here to listen in. Podcast here for the repositioning, reclaiming black entertainment, exhibitioning, transitioning. The more informative news, mentioning celebs, who's sleeping with who's is not what we soliciting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.